What's up guys, welcome to another video, and finally we have got title update 3, and this is just my kind of day one impression of how things are shaping up to be, but we got quite a significant amount of changes, especially to our armor set this patch, so just gonna get right into it. As for the Chaotic Gormagala set and armor, I think it's very strong, both especially in its skill distribution. You see just 1 point of elemental explode on the head right there, just straight up, you don't even need Silver Soul anymore. And we have the addition of Stripe. Stripe, if you don't know, is essentially a affinity and elemental version of Resentment, so the more red health you have, the more of a boost you will get. The most optimal level of Stripe is probably 2 level of it, because if you don't know, this is basically how much you gain per level, so probably 2 level of it, because I think level 3 is a bit overkill and unnecessary, but you know, if you get it for free, then you know, do run it. It's so, but overall the set is just really strong. Obviously you've got Bloodlust and a bunch of Resentment. Berserk I think is interesting and gimmicky, of course, but I think the only real actual usage of it is just going to be kind of a free out of jail card. The monster is doing like its big ultimate attack, map wise, you know, hitbox, ridiculous lingering hitbox or whatever. You switch to your blue scroll, get your health all red, be immortal for like what, 6 to 7 seconds, and then switch back. So that is probably going to be the most optimal use case, which is really nice, really convenient. So yeah, as for the rest of, we have Risen Kushala here, which I think Wind Mantle is actually really interesting, because I personally think it worked really well with Charge Blade, especially Savage Axe if you enjoy that style a lot, because with Wind Mantle level 1 and Ready Stand, and with just 2 regular Wirebug without Wirebug Whisper, you can loop Ready Stand infinitely. So that's really nice. It's a really nice quality of life for just running 1 level of Wind Mantle, which I think the arm just perfectly provide here, with 2 really great slot, 2 level of burst, and 1 level of Wind Mantle, which is really nice. As for Teostra, this armor set, as you expected, is just really efficient as well, just a lot of weakness exploit and crit eye, and the headpiece here is really strong. With the addition of Powder Mantle. Powder Mantle work kind of like Intrepid Heart, but I think it's much better and it's much more offensive, as the explosion, the final explosion, I think scale with your raw instead of being fixed damage. So with just 1 level of it, I think I've like gotten like 6 to like 700 pop of explosive damage, which is really nice. So I think running this headpiece once, because it's just a really efficient piece, and that extra damage from Powder Mantle, I think is just really nice. As for the weapon, I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. For most of the weapon, the Chaotic Gormagala is now your go-to raw weapon. It is the best. It has really good raw, really good sharpness. Its affinity keeps its mechanic of flipping the affinity to positive when you get Cure of Frenzy, and obviously it paired perfectly with Bloodlust, especially level 1. So the slot is nice. The Rampage slot is the minimum amount requirement, level 2 impact file, so this will pair really nicely if you're doing Savage Axe, of course, SAD as well, but you know, personally I think SAD for impact file is kind of weak. But yeah, just really nice weapon, and this is true for all of the weapon type, by the way, as you can see for Sword Jack as well. They are just really strong weapon, really solid, flexible, comfy weapon. So yeah, for all of your raw weapon need, I think the Chaotic Gormagala line will be the go-to now. And as for skill, oh dear, skill, if you don't know, they have added a bunch of skill to your RNG gacha table, including Bloodlust, Elemental Exploit, Sneak Attack. So And they have also added those skills as just regular decoration as well. Even Blood Right, the health regen skill from Malzeno, have all been added to the RNG loophole skill augmentation system, or as decoration that you can unlock at, I think, AR 181 or like some. It's really high and ridiculous, but you can unlock those too. So that is really nice. It's gonna add a lot of offensive capability to our already broken set, and yeah, gonna be basically just God mode when we start fighting Amatsu in Title Update 4. And if you don't know, they essentially confirm that Amatsu is the next monster with a little piece of dialogue at the beginning of the Chaotic Gold Magellan quest, I think. Yeah, so we are getting Amatsu. As for the set, here is just something I cook up with Savage Axe Charge Blade. I don't think it's optimal just yet, but it's just really fun messing around with just Powder Mantle and Stripe here. Just really efficient, and Wood Mantle as well. But as for Elemental SAD, I think we kind of have something really decent here. Being you essentially want to run 3-piece Chaotic Gold Magellan and 2-piece Rush Feed, and they pair up perfectly, so you can get 3 level of Dereliction along with 3 level of Stride. The issue is that if you don't have Bloodlust on any of these armor pieces as augmentation, you're going to be running into trouble. So my suggestion would either be running only 1 level of Dereliction and use the Chaotic Gold Magellan arm piece, or still using the regular Shagaru Magala helm piece in the head slot. But if you have Bloodlust on one of your augmentation, which I think is really easy for me to get, apparently I got it in relatively quick succession from the skill plus augmentation option, so I don't think you have much of an issue running that. Obviously we have Risen Teostra and Risen Kushala now giving us the level 1 decoration of their soul bonus, so we basically have a permanent boost to our fire, ice and water damage, which is just really nice now. So yeah, that is essentially my first impression of day 1. But overall, the fight, Chaotic Gold Magellan, is very erratic, and we'll have to see how to run him. As for Risen Teo and Risen Kushala, I think they're overall a big improvement on their Sunbreak counterpart, especially Risen Teo. I feel he's much less annoying and just much more technical, which is really nice. So yeah, overall, good update. The Afflicted grind is as atrocious as we would imagine. Yeah, so you're gonna be doing a lot of Afflicted to get those brand new decoration and augmentation, of course. So yeah, thanks you guys for watching this quick video. I'll get a more detailed guide on how to build your optimal set and how to match up with these monsters in a couple of days when I finish testing and doing all of that. So thanks you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.